Hi there folks, Andrea Cox here with AndreaCox.com and the detoxintuitive.com. How are all of you tonight? Welcome to my kitchen. It is actually a Saturday night and I thought tonight would be a really great night to do a video on this particular subject. So I got an email probably about 3 months ago from a gal saying, Andrea, your stomach always appears to be flat. Oftentimes you say that you've just eaten your largest meal of the day, and the way the camera's angled, or what is it? What do you do to keep your stomach so flat? So all of you who have been with the channel for a while, thank you for subscribing, by the way, both here and on the Detox Intuitive and also on AndreaCox.com. You know that I have been vegan for 18 years, almost 19 years. I went vegan years ago as a fitness model. I had been eating a really high protein diet and I just really didn't feel like I was feeling the best I could feel. I also knew that eating a high protein diet, such as the keto diet, really leads to premature aging and failure of organs. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go vegan. I went vegan years ago and I've never regretted it since. So all of you also know that I am a high carb vegan eater. So what does that mean? That means that I eat a lot of fruit, I drink a lot of green juice, and I eat huge salads. So on a night like tonight where I have a date, I'm getting ready to go upstairs and get ready for a date, and I want my stomach to be really flat, I actually had a meal right before I shot this video because I don't want to overeat on my date, and I just, wanted to fill myself up with healthy stuff because we're going to a public event and you don't know what they have there. So just ate the biggest meal of the day. I've got a little bit of a pooch, but here's what I did differently. I'm going to give you 5 tips. Number 1, I juiced all day until I had that meal. Number 2, I didn't have a humongous salad. So what I did is I halved the size of my salad. So bulky salad greens and vegetables actually really puff out the stomach. That's absolutely fine if you're just going to be like reading a book and going to bed, or on the computer and then going to bed in a few hours. But on a night that you want to, I've got a dress that's absolutely ravishing that I'm going to put on. You kind of want to tailor it down to half of what you usually eat. And we're going to be eating together, right? Also, I food combine. So food combining is tip number 3. So tip number 1 is juicing until you have that meal. Tip number 2 is cutting the size of the bulk greens, like the salad greens, etc., the raw fruits and vegetables, down to a minimum. Tip number 3 is I food combine. I tend to food combine when I want my stomach to be flat. The only time I don't food combine is when I'm trying to gain weight. I actually have a problem getting too thin. So a lot of times I don't food combine when I'm trying to gain weight. Now, tip number 4 is really, really important. Don't drink liquids 30 minutes prior to eating solid food, even fruit, or 30 minutes after. So this also includes when you do a juice, you want to wait 30 minutes before eating any other food. Now, if it's a really large juice, you might even want to wait an hour. It all depends. But this prevents gas and bloating. Now, tip number 5, which is a really great tip, is I take a little capsule of peppermint essential oil before I eat. Now, peppermint and ginger have long been proven to be excellent digestive aids, and those are 2 things that work for me, especially the peppermint, to prevent any gas and bloating in my stomach. So that is how you keep a flat stomach on date night. Now, also, bonus tip, when you go out, make sure the food that you order is food combined properly. So that would be like a salad with avocado, maybe a baked sweet potato, because we're sticking vegan, of course, or maybe a salad with steamed beets or roasted asparagus. You can get vegan food anywhere, so keep that in mind, and remember, it is key to not drink around your food. Also, avoid alcohol if you want to avoid bloating on date night. So That is my 5 tips and my little bonus tips on how to keep a flat stomach when you have plans that evening. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for subscribing, and do subscribe to my newsletter at AndreaCox.com. Be well.